Hello everyone, welcome to English 1, Unit 3. I'm the instructor of this course, Michelle Guo Xiaoqing. I'm really pleased that Professor Hans Wei will be able to join us again. Hello, Professor Wei.
Hi everybody, good to be back.
Thank you, it's good to have you here. In Unit 2, we talk about nourishment for our physical bodies and our mental minds. In Unit 3, we're going to talk about a critical element needed to pay for the foods and to pay for most of the things we do. That is money. Almost everything costs money. Everything has a price. Professor Wei, do you think the price we pay always equals to its value?
Let's say I paid $2,000 for lunch in a fancy restaurant and then $100 for dinner at a night market stand. I actually got the same food amount to quench my hunger. The prices are greatly different. The value is the same though.
So there may not be any differences between a fancy restaurant and a night market. Do you think the more money we spend, the better experience we will get?
Mathematically, 2,000 is 20 times as much as 100. But whether having a meal at an extravagant restaurant is better than at a local food stand probably also depends on the environment, the atmosphere, and the people we eat with.
Yes, if we have a meal with our family and our beloved friends, I think we will enjoy it a lot better. In Unit 3, we're going to talk about whether or not price is linked to happiness. 第3课的单元呢，我们会讨论是否物品的价格跟满意度有关系。另外呢，我们还会介绍 the passive voice of verbs， 还会介绍动词的被动式用法。首先，我们来看课文。Professor Wei, could you please read the first paragraph for us?
Sure. In 1985, a man claimed that a hidden treasure had been found in the midst of construction work in Paris. The man was Hardy Rodenstock, and the hidden treasure he identified was the wine collection owned by Thomas Jefferson. These bottles had the initial THJ, which convinced people in the wine world that the wine had truly belonged to Thomas Jefferson, one of the founders of the United States. One bottle of the 1787 Jefferson wine was sold in December 1985 for over 130,000 US dollars. Kip Forbes, the son of a millionaire at the time, bought the bottle. The collection of wine was believed to be one of the greatest wines in the world.
第一段呢，提到一个有关于红酒的小故事。In 1985, a man claimed that a hidden treasure had been found in the midst of construction work in Paris. 在1985的期间呢，有一名男子声称他在巴黎一个建筑工地中发现一个被埋藏的一个珍宝很贵重的东西 ，a hidden treasure， 不为人知的被藏起来的一个宝藏或是宝物。hide 是动词，藏起来，它的过去式是 hid，h-i-d， 过去分词 hidden，h-i-d-d-e-n， 可以当作形容词，隐藏的，不为人知的。The man was Hardy Rodenstock, and the hidden treasure he identified was the wine collection owned by Thomas Jefferson. 这个男子呢，就是 Hardy Rodenstock。他证实呢，这个被埋藏的珍宝呢，是属于已逝的美国总统Thomas Jefferson 所拥有的葡萄酒收藏品。Identify 动词识别、辨别、发现的意思。例如 identify the sound 辨别声音 ，identify the criminal 辨识犯罪者。These bottles had the initial THJ，which convinced people in the wine world， 这个酒瓶上刻有 Thomas Jefferson 名字的缩写 THJ。Initial 形容词最初的，名词呢是指字的第一个字母，在这个句子呢就是名字首字母的一个缩写。 这项证据使得葡萄酒界的人都相信，这葡萄酒真的是属于美国国家创始人之一 Thomas Jefferson 的。One bottle of 1787 Jefferson wine was sold in December 1985 for over $130,000 US. 1985年12月期间呢，一瓶1787年的Thomas Jefferson 葡萄酒呢，以超过13万美金，也差不多台币要400万价格售出。当时呢，是谁买的呢？是一个百万富翁的儿子 Kip Forbes 所买下那瓶酒。The collection of wine was believed to be one of the greatest wines in the world. 这些葡萄酒的珍藏呢，被人视为是世界上最珍贵的葡萄酒收藏之一。Collection名词，收集、收藏品，它的动词呢是 collect， 收集的意思。Let's take a look at paragraph 2.
20 years later, Bill Koch, a Florida billionaire who owned 4 bottles of the Jefferson's wine, became suspicious about the origin of the wine. He conducted an investigation that unveiled the identity of the wine. It turned out that Hardy Rodenstock was the creator of many elaborate wine frauds. He arranged wine tasting events that successfully fooled many people, including prominent wine collectors and critics. The results of Bill Koch's investigation revealed that Rodenstock faked the Jefferson wine. Investigators believe that the engraving on the bottles was produced by an electronic power tool which was not available during Jefferson's time. The wine mystery was finally resolved.
第二段讲的是呢，这些号称是美国总统 Jefferson 红酒收藏的真正来源。20 years later, Bill Koch, a Florida billionaire who owned 4 bottles of Jefferson's wine, became suspicious about the origin of the wine. 在20年后，一位呢拥有4瓶 Jefferson 葡萄酒的佛罗里达亿万富翁 Bill Koch 开始觉得，这葡萄酒是真的 Thomas Jefferson 的酒吗？当年第一瓶的红酒是 Kip Forbes 所买下来的，他是百万富翁之子。百万富翁我们说 millionaire， 亿万富翁呢 billionaire。Bill Koch 是一个 billionaire， 是亿万富翁。Became suspicious， 开始觉得怀疑。怀疑什么呢？怀疑 the origin of the wine， 怀疑这个红酒的血统啊。Origin 是名词，起源、来源或者是出身。到底花这么多钱，是不是成为冤大头啊？是不是被人家当盘子啊？ He conducted an investigation that unveiled the identity of the wine。于是呢，他进行了一项调查。Conducted an investigation 进行调查 ，conducted a research study 进行一项研究计划 ，conducted a survey 就是进行问卷的调查。调查什么呢 ？That unveiled the identity of the wine 来揭露这个葡萄酒真正的身份到底是什么。It turned out that Harding Rodenstock was the creator of many elaborate wine frauds. 事实上证明呢，这个 Harding Rodenstock 这是他所精心策划许多葡萄酒的一个，他是一个始作俑者。Turn out 动词片语，结果是或是最终被发现为怎么样 ？Elaborate wine fraud 所精心策划的红酒诈欺事件。He arranged wine tasting events. 首先呢，他先安排了品酒活动 ，wine tasting 品酒。那我们用另外一个方式说呢 ，taste wine 品酒。Taste 是品尝，品尝红酒 ，taste wine. That successfully fooled many people, including prominent wine collectors and critics. 成功的欺骗了许多人，其中包括著名的葡萄酒收藏家跟评论家。The results of Bill Koch's investigation revealed that Rodenstock faked the Jefferson wine. 这 Bill Koch 的这个调查结果呢，显示说 Rodenstock 假造了 Jefferson 的葡萄酒。Fake 动词或名词，它也可以当形容词，假造、假装的意思。 Investigators believe that the engraving on the bottles was produced by an electronic power tool. 调查人员呢认为，这瓶子上所刻出来的这个名字缩写呢，是由一种电动工具所刻出来的。Electronic 形容词，电力的、电子的。Electronic devices 指的是电子产品，比如说像 iPhone、iPads、tablet computers are electronic devices。这一类呢 ，iPhone 啊，这种都属于电子产品。Which was not available during Jefferson's time。在 Jefferson 这个时代呢，根本没有这种电子工具可以做这样的雕刻。The wine mystery was finally resolved。这个葡萄酒的身世奥秘呢，终于被揭露出来了。Mystery 名词，神秘的事物，一个谜。Mystery movie 指的是悬疑电影。Mystery novel 悬疑小说。Murder mystery 是谋杀推理。Resolve 动词，解决。那到最后呢，红酒的身份终于真相大白了，所以花大钱花几百万买的红酒呢，就不是真的 Jefferson 的红酒收藏。那我们来看下一段 ，Professor Wei, please.
Yes. Many people believe that the most expensive wine must be the best tasting wine. According to an actual study, people experience greater pleasure when drinking what they were told was a $50 bottle of wine than when they drank wine they were told was $5 wine, even though the wine in both bottles was the same. People admitted in their survey that they believed the wine was going to taste better when they knew it was an expensive bottle of wine. Baba Schiff, a marketing professor, thought that emotions could affect people's decision-making. Schiff stated that a person experiences pleasure based on intrinsic factors and the person's own desires. The high price of products makes people believe that they possess high quality and thus have greater value. Should customers let the price of a product determine the pleasure of their consumption, or should they focus on their experience with the product itself instead of the price?
第三段讲的是人对价格越高的产品呢，就会越满意，也会觉得品质一定更好。但是真的是这样吗？ Many people believe that the most expensive wine must be the best tasting wine. 许多人认为，越贵的葡萄酒一定尝起来就最美味了。According to an actual study， 根据一项实际的研究 ，people experience greater pleasure。人们呢觉得更加的享受，觉得获得更大的乐趣。Greater pleasure 是指更大的乐趣，更享受。When drinking what they were told was a $50 bottle of wine, then when they drank wine they were told was $5 wine. 人呢如果被告知说，现在喝的是一瓶50元美金，差不多1600台币的葡萄酒，比起呢被告知说，就是喝的是一瓶150块钱的台币的葡萄酒呢，就感觉到更开心，也觉得更好喝。Drink 饮料，喝，它的过去式呢是 drank，过去分词是 drunk。Even though the wine in both bottles was the same， 其实呢，喝50块钱美金跟5块钱美金的酒呢，里面的内容的葡萄酒其实是一模一样的，但是感受却因为价格有大不同。People admitted in a survey， 在一项问卷调查中，人们承认说，就是在这个 survey 里头 ，survey 呢名词也可以当动词，是问卷。先前有提到说 conducted an investigation 进行一项调查 ，investigation 也是调查，不过它是针对议题、问题、犯罪等等的调查，包括有资料收集啊、文件、证据等等。那 survey 呢，比较是针对于一般意见呢进行的问卷调查。investigation 调查 ，survey 可以当名词，也可以当动词。也是调查，但是特别指的是问卷调查。Experiment 是实验，那进行实验、进行调查，我们可以类似看到几种说法，譬如说 do an investigation, do a survey, carry out an investigation, carry out a survey, conduct an investigation, conduct a survey。 接下来我们继续看句子。People admitted in a survey that they believed the wine was going to taste better when they knew it was an expensive bottle of wine. 人呢，当他们知道所喝的是很贵的葡萄酒的时候，他们就觉得这个葡萄酒呢一定味道更好。Taste better， 尝起来味道比较美味，尝起来味道比较好。Feel better 是感觉比较好 ，Smell better 是闻起来味道比较好。Baba Shiv，a marketing professor, thought that emotions could affect people's decision making. 市场行销学的教授Baba Shiv 认为呢，情绪会影响一个人的决定。Emotion 名词，情绪、感情。Decision 名词是决定，做决定。我们可以说 make a decision 是一个动词片语。那 decision making，decision 跟 making 有一个 hyphen 连结，是名词或者是可以当做形容词。Shiv stated that a person experiences pleasure based on intrinsic factors and a person's own desires. Shiv 指出呢，一个人的感受所感受的快乐，其实会受到自己的内在因素跟自己所渴望呢所受到影响。Experience 是在这个句子是动词，经历、体验的意思。Experience pleasure 感到开心、快乐。Intrinsic factor 指的是内在的因素 ，desire 是渴望、欲望。The person's own desire 就是说人自己的一个渴望跟欲望。The high price of products makes people believe that they possess high quality and thus have greater value. 产品的高价格让人家觉得说，产品价格高就等于高品质。那相对上呢，它的一个价值是更高的。Make people believe 让人相信，使人相信。Possess 动词 to have or to own something 具有、拥有。那我们看一些例子。Possess high quality 就指的是高品质。Possess a car 就指的是拥有一台车。Possess positive qualities 指的是说有一些很正面的特质。Should customers let the price of a product determine the pleasure of their consumption? 消费者呢，是不是应该让产品的价格决定他们的消费乐趣呢？这句有两个跟消费者有关的名词 ，consumer， 好，名词消费者 ，consumption 也是名词，但它是指消费 ，the acting of using, eating or buying， 它的动词呢是 consume。Or should they focus on their experience with the product itself instead of the price？ 消费者呢是应该专注于在产品的本身的体验呢，还是它的价格呢 ？Focus on 是专注于、聚焦 ，instead of 是以什么为代替。通常 instead of 后面会加名词或者是代名词。You can go instead of me， 你可以代替我去啊。Instead of 作为什么什么的代替。You can go instead of me. You can drink water instead of soft drinks. 与其喝碳酸饮料，不如喝水啊，比较健康。Instead of waiting, you can start first. 与其一直在那边等，不如你先开始吧。Now let's take a look at important vocabulary from the reading. Professor Wei, would you please read the vocabulary and the sentences for us?
Glad to. Claim.
动词或者是名词，声称、要求或者是主张的意思。
The man claimed that he was at the scene when the crime happened.
那位男士宣称呢，当时案发的时候，他并没有在案发的现场。
Treasure.
名词，宝物、宝藏。
Some divers discovered the hidden treasure buried in the shipwreck.
一些潜水员发现埋藏在船骸中的宝物。
Construction.
名词，建造、建筑物。
Construct.
动词，建造或是组成。
Constructive.
形容词，有建设性的、有用的。
Under construction refers to a building or project that is unfinished and is being worked on.
所谓施工中呢，指的意思就是一个未完成的建筑物啊，或是正在盖的 建造的一个计划正在建制当中。
Founder, founder.
名词创立者。
Found, found.
动词创建、创办。
Jeff Bezos is the founder and the chairman of Amazon.com.
Jeff Bezos 呢是亚马逊的创始人，他也是 Amazon.com 公司的主席。
Millionaire, millionaire.
名词百万富翁或是富豪。
A millionaire is an individual who has a net worth that exceeds $1 million.
百万富翁呢，他的总资产超过100万，是超过100万的富豪。Exceed 是超过的意思。
Billionaire, billionaire.
名词亿万富翁。
Kylie Jenner is one of the youngest billionaires in the world.
Kylie Jenner 呢是世界上最年轻的亿万富翁之一。
Suspicious, suspicious.
形容词怀疑的、可疑的。
Suspicion, suspicion.
名词怀疑。
Suspect, suspect.
名词嫌疑犯或者是可疑分子。
The man was looking around. His behaviors looked suspicious.
这先生鬼鬼祟祟的，他举动看起来很可疑。Lurking 是指鬼鬼祟祟的。
Investigation, investigation.
名词调查。
Investigate, investigate.
是它的动词，也是调查的意思。
The police officials have launched an investigation to look into the possible violation of the law.
警方人员呢展开调查，看是不是有违反法律的情事。Violation 就是违反、违法。
Unveil, unveil.
动词揭露、掀开什么的面纱。
The lawyer unveiled several pieces of evidence, one by one, to prove that the man was guilty.
这个律师呢，一一呈现证据来证明说这个男士呢是有罪的。Guilty 是有罪的。
Elaborate, elaborate.
动词详细阐述。
Elaboration, elaboration.
名词精巧、精心制作的结果。
The teacher asks students to elaborate their ideas fully and express them clearly.
老师呢，请学生阐述他们的想法，然后做更清楚的表达。
Prominent, prominent.
Prominent 是形容词，主要的、重要的。
Elon Musk, Bill Gates, and Stephen Hawking are considered to be prominent figures in technology and science.
Elon Musk、Bill Gates 跟 Stephen Hawking 呢，被视为是在科技、科学领域方面的重要人物。
Critic, critic.
名词评论家、批评家。
Criticize, criticize.
动词批评。
Critical, critical.
形容词批判的、关键的。
Criticism, criticism.
批评、指责或者是评论。
A food critic is someone who enjoys tasting and analyzing a variety of foods and writes about those experiences.
美食评论家呢，很乐于品尝、分析各种不同的食物，然后写下呢他们品尝食物体验的意见。
Reveal, reveal.
Revealed 是动词揭露、展现的意思。
The truth is finally revealed.
真相呢，终于被揭晓了。
Engraving, engraving.
Engraving 是名词，雕刻。
Wearing the bracelet all the time may rub away the engraving on its surface.
一直戴着这个手环呢，那手环上面表面的雕刻呢，就是很容易被磨掉。
Admit, admit.
承认，动词。
Designers of social media admitted that their designs were meant to be addictive.
社区媒体设计者承认呢，他们的设计呢，就是要让使用者能够上瘾，就能一直上线。
Intrinsic, intrinsic.
Intrinsic 形容词，内在的、本质的。
Curiosity is an intrinsic factor in learning.
好奇心呢，学习的内在因素。
Determine, determine.
动词，决定。
Determination, determination.
决心、毅力。
The contest finalists have been determined and will be announced later.
进入决赛的名单已经确定了，名单稍晚就会公布。那我们这一课呢，讲到价格，那我们不知道可不可以请魏老师介绍一些 价格东西很贵，还有哪些其他的说法
Yes, of course. 像是 costly 就是很昂贵的，那 high-priced 很高价格的 ，priceless 是无价的 ，pricey 是非常昂贵的意思，那 precious 很珍贵的 ，invaluable 非常宝藏的 ，valuable 是非常值钱的。
好，这一课的文法呢，有用到的 passive voice 是被动式的语态，就 be 动词呢加过去分词。那主动语态
像是 dogs often chase cats，
那它的被动式就是 cats are often chased by dogs.
Students finished the assignment.
The assignment was finished. 这作业呢被完成了。那在这边谁完成作业不是这么重要，所以 students 不一定要出现这个 by students.
The store sold the wine.
The wine was sold. 这酒呢已被售出。那至于是谁把酒售出的呢？谁卖这个酒也不重要，所以我们可以就讲 the wine was sold. 我们讲到动词的被动式用法，那我们现在呢来看看练习题。我们请魏老师帮我们念题目跟选择项。
Okay. Item number 1. Dentists A. assist, B. is assisted, C. are assisted by trained nurses.
牙医受到有受训练的护士们协助。那在这边呢，被动式我们要用，因为 dentist 是复数，所以我们要用 C are assisted.
Item number 2. The actress A. comes, B. came, C. is come into the store when I happen to be there.
那演员走进店的时候，我刚好在那里。演员走进来呢，用主动式的用法就可以了。那因为是过去式，所以我们用 came。答案是 B。
Item number 3. We A. were, B. have been, C. were being bitten by mosquitoes every time when we went camping.
我们之前每次去露营啊，都会被蚊子咬。那去露营是过去的一段时间了，所以我们前面 be 动词我们用 were bitten， 被动式 were。In Unit 3, we have talked about an anecdote about Thomas Jefferson's wine. We also learned that the price of a product is likely to affect how we value and how we feel about the product. Professor Wei, how about we do an experiment to see what the study stated is true?
Okay.
There are 3 glasses of tea here. Can you taste them and tell us which one is the most expensive one and which one tastes the best?
I'll try my best. It seems that the one in the middle tastes the best. Probably it costs the most.
You're right. You're a man with a good taste. You know good quality when you see it. We cannot fool you. 英文1的第3课呢，我们谈到一个有关于美国开国总统 Thomas Jefferson 红酒收藏的故事。我们也了解到，大部分的人其实会因为产品的价格影响到我们的感受。那是消费者的我们呢，要受到价钱来主导我们的感受，还是真正体会产品的本身呢？ Professor Wei, thank you very much for coming to our program.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for watching. See you next time.
Bye.